Greetings, Pisces. This is going to be your weekly reading for September the 2nd through the, did I say 2nd? Wait a minute. Okay, that's off. I think it's 4th. Wait a minute. Yeah, Chenoa, it's the 4th. Okay, the 4th through the 8th. Or, I'm like all over the place, you guys. I think I was looking at the wrong calendar. Let me see. Yes, I'm kidding. The 2nd through the 8th. Okay, I was right. I'm about to say, like, am I tripping? Am I tripping or not? Alright. Thank you for your loving guidance, truth, and clarity, divine spirit for Pisces. For Pisces, Sun, Moon, Risings, or any of the placements of Pisces, what is the energy surrounding them this week? Let's pull some oracle cards first. Tree of Life, protection, boundaries, change, and soul journey. Alright, so as a disclaimer, if you guys are new to my channel, welcome, by the way. This is not a personal reading, okay? So these types of readings, general readings on YouTube, are not subject to resonate with you like a personal reading, okay? Because it's not tapping into solely one person's energy. It's tapping into a collective of energy. So please only take what applies to you and your situation. If you don't like something that's said in the reading, that's your own issue, your own problem. I have nothing to do with that. I'm going to spit it how I get it. Whatever spirit gives to me, that's how I'm going to do it. So if you get triggered by things, the message does not go towards your direction of things or your motives or your expectations. That's your problem, okay? All right, much love anyway. Let's go ahead and get into this reading. Tree of Life. I was about to say true love. Tree of Life. So overall energy, I'm getting, you have 2 cards with trees in them. So you guys could be a tree lover like me. You guys may like trees. Trees represent wisdom. So it could be that you're going to receive a lot of information, maybe from a family member or an ancestor or someone that's passed on. They may come to you in your dreams, but I feel for the most part, for most of you guys, this is about getting grounded this week. This is about getting grounded because you guys, and I've said this for several other signs, that we are going through transitions within ourselves as the climate, as the universe, as the seasons go through its changes, so do we. So, you might need to ground your energy. Tree hugging is, it's very therapeutic. Putting your bare feet in some grass and in some dirt is very healing. You guys could do meditations with, there's like a root chakra work maybe, but there's this meditation like where you imagine your feet growing roots into the earth, and it's like a grounding meditation. So there's so many different ways you could do this. But protection, some of you guys need to protect your energy, or some of you guys are being a little too close off this week. But for most part, I feel like just this represents divine protection around you. You have nothing to fear. I do feel like, stay shielded and guarded, because these energies, because you're a water sign, and not just because you're a water sign, some of you guys could be very sensitive to energies, very empathic, to where you pick up a lot of your environment's energies, people's attitude problems and people's fears and things going on in the collective as well. The certain things that we watch and certain foods that we eat can shift our frequencies high or low, okay? So just shield your energy. Be very mindful of the things that you're watching, listening to, taking into your body, the people that you surround yourself with. If you work in a big environment where there's a lot of people, where you got to shake hands with a lot of people, say hello to a lot of people, talk on the phone with a lot of people, just keep something around you that grounds your energy, or just kind of shields you in this little bubble, maybe meditating, asking your angels. This is like the armor of God. Like if you guys are into the Bible or anything, this is what stood out to me. I don't know what scripture that is, but put on the armor of God or something like that. So you have to stay diligent when it comes to that. You guys, if you can bring crystals and stuff to work, the best. I used to put crystals in my bra, so some of you, maybe that's what you do, or maybe that's something that you will try. But you can take amethyst with you, maybe black obsidians, tourmalines, Smoky quartz to like ground your energy, to cleanse the energy, protect your energy. There's different properties. You guys can use other crystals, of course, whatever fits your needs. Also, you guys, if you don't have the means to buy like certain special spiritual washes and all that stuff, you guys can simply get some sea salt or some pink Himalayan salt, grind it in some water, pour it into some water, shake it up, set the intention that this is to cleanse your energy, spray it around your desk or your environment or wherever you're going to be. But yeah, just know that you're divinely protected. So the boundaries. Yeah, some of you guys do need to create some boundaries. I feel like you guys have a lot of people pulling at your energy this week, or you might be the type of person that a lot of people come to. And as you're elevating and growing, there may be some people that aren't growing and elevating or not going in the same direction as you. Sad but true. Sometimes you kind of have to keep your love at arm's length with some people. Not everyone is of our highest good. Some people do want to keep others stagnated where they are because it makes them feel comfortable. It doesn't require them to level up. So you may have people like this around you. You might need to say no to some people, or just cut some people off, or limit your time with speaking with these people, or you may stop going out with certain people. It just depends. But you do have to create those healthy boundaries, because I feel like some of you guys are striving to move to some next level, or you guys have higher aspirations for yourself, and not everybody has your best interest, whether they mean to hold you back or not. You got to be discerning with that. So change. You are going through a significant change, and I feel like Spirit wants you to again, ground your energy, because as the season changes, as we move into fall season, you're going to experience a lot of shifts within you. And I feel like Spirit also is saying that there's no right or wrong way to walk your path, okay? Regardless of whatever path you take, you're still going to be led to the designated place where you're meant to go, whatever season, whether it's, that time, that season, or that chapter of your life, whatever the destination is at that time, or this is just in general, your spiritual path, soul journey is here. So yeah, a lot of you guys are evolving and elevating, and your energies, you're cleansing, you're releasing, you're removing all these things that are holding you back. I see a lot of sky blue energy, sky, so I'm taking this as elevation and growth. There's no limits to this, okay? The only limit we have is our perception. Okay, so let's see what the tarot messages have for you. Okay, so tarot for Scorpio. Scorpios, Divine Spirit, thank you for your love and guidance, truth and clarity for, or not Scorpio, Pisces. Pisces energies, thank you. Like, are you saying Scorpio or Pisces? Okay, so I'm not sure what position these are supposed to be in. I just know they flew out of the deck, so thank you, Emperor, a Star, and the Queen of Swords. Okay. Two of Swords, and a Priestess, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, the Fool, the Hangman, the Six of Wands. You guys have quite a bit of major arcana cards. Okay. So first card out is Mr. Emperor. So you guys are totally in charge this week of your energy. A lot of you guys, you're in a position of transition to the point where you have authority to how your life is shaped at this point. A lot of you guys may be focused on business and career goals and things like that. Some of you guys may get a promotion. I'm getting to some of you guys, it's possible that you level up wherever your position is in the company. It's very possible, or it could be a raise, like I said. So some of you guys may be striving for a higher position already, or just to grow in a current career, or you're looking to maybe expand on your own. For some of you, this could be entrepreneurial energies. Then you got the Star card right next to this. So the Star card, you're having a hard time maybe with this transition just a little bit. Some of you guys maybe putting forth the desire, or not so much desire. how do I explain this? I feel like you guys have the desire for something, but it's the direction of it, because you're in the position of the emperor. So it's more so that you have to get into alignment with it, maybe actually put forth the effort and energy into whatever your goals are this week. I'm also seeing for some of you, this is healing. So it's kind of hard, the purging and the releasing aspect of healing. Maybe putting your focus into healing period for yourself, and cleansing and doing whatever it is that you need to do to ground your energy, and that does require releasing and letting go. So as you pour into your desires, your hopes, and your dreams, you also have to release what no longer serves you. It's like a closet that has all these old clothes that you can't fit, you can't wear anymore, but you're trying to fill up your closet with new stuff. It's not going to fit. So you have to release in order to receive. And this is the thing that's going to put you in alignment, but I feel like it's a bit of a challenge for some of you. For whatever reason, it could be different for each Pisces out there. With the Queen of Swords, again, Spirit is like, this is that boundaries. You know, she doesn't play those games. The Queen of Swords, she will cut your head off. If you try her, if you try to disrespect her, you try to play her, she's very quick and very witty. Okay, she's very wise, she's not stupid. So I feel like this is the position that you're in, and I feel like you have the authority to cut and release what no longer serves you. You know exactly what needs to go, maybe even who needs to go. You know what that is, and I feel like it's more so just implementing that power that you have. With the Two of Swords, it's more of an indecisive energy, that maybe going back and forth in your mind about some things that you already know, especially with the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords surrounding the Two of Swords. You already know what you need to be doing, and I feel like you were given some sort of insight with the High Priestess. Some of you guys may have already been getting the same messages in readings with the High Priestess. That could represent an intuitive person. Like I said, I feel like a lot of you guys are already intuitive yourselves, so it wouldn't surprise me if you guys already have gotten some sort of insight. However that comes to you, you guys know what you need to do. And some maybe just like, I don't know if I should do it, I don't know if I'm ready, I don't know if this is the right decision. Whatever the case may be, if you got a personal reading from somewhere and the message was the May, maybe you got a reading in May, I don't know, the message may be the same. You're still questioning it, you don't trust it for some reason, you're doubting yourself a little bit. But I feel with the Six of Pentacles, there will be something given to you that maybe you're not expecting. I also feel like some of you may be realizing that you're going to stop taking breadcrumbs from people, that you deserve much more. This could be a job thing. Like, you know what? I'm going to start my own company. Or, you know what? I'm going to go for a higher position because this is not enough for me. I deserve more than this. I've been here long enough. I don't know why I'm getting career vibes for a lot of you, but for others it's different areas. It could be love, it could be friendships. You just feel like you've maybe shortchanged your own self from what you feel like you're deserving of. Maybe you feel like you've downplayed yourself for far too long, but you will be receiving. Okay, and it could be something tangible. For a lot of you it will be financial, but in some way. Like I said, I get raises. Seven of Cups here. It's a lot of weighing the pros and the cons and looking at all of the options, maybe going back in certain experiences, because you guys have a lot on your mind and a lot of things that you wish to accomplish, and I feel like you're trying to see if certain things are of your highest good or not. Like, is this something worth me pursuing? Is this something that I really want? What are the pros and the cons of it? I feel like you're really looking at all of your options. Some of these things you've already pursued, but maybe you backed off a little bit. Maybe these are things that you told yourself no. Now you feel like maybe I can accomplish what I want now. Your sights are being set higher now. So with the Fool card, your attitude is very, I wouldn't say nonchalant, but it's, yeah, okay. So it's kind of like you're lukewarm about things. You're not overly excited, or you're not over, pessimistic, but you're kind of in the middle. And I feel like you're going with the flow of things. You're kind of detached at the same time. Some of you guys, this could be just being a little flighty, floaty, just kind of being up in the air a little bit mentally, I'm seeing, especially with the Seven of Cups. Maybe you're spending a lot of time fantasizing and daydreaming about things as well, when Spirit is like, this is decision time, this is the time to make moves, this is the time to, so you got work to do. Also with the Hangman is a Pisces card. I feel like you're very hopeful that whatever this is, I feel like you know that you may be the one that not, I wouldn't say holding the process up of things, but you're potentially the one that spirit is waiting on. You know, some of you may fear this change or fear of doing things outside of your comfort zone due to other people watching you, other people's judgments, people potentially not being supportive. But there's a part of you that does not care about what people think. I do feel like you want to get to a place, maybe some of you want to get to a place where you don't care what certain people have to say or think about you, whether people are going to support you, whether, you know, someone's going to have something to say. Because I feel like there's success waiting for you when you decide to step out of um, and follow your guidance and intuition and do the work, cut and release what needs to be released, step into authority and power, be open and receptive to receive, um, and cut yourself down off of this hanging tree, because you've been here long enough. You had a chance to really look at things from a different perspective. Maybe you see yourself in the eyes of how other people see you, whether that's positive or negatively. Maybe it shifted something for you. A light bulb went off and now you're ready to pursue and move forward. Now you've graduated in some sort of way energetically, and I feel like there will be success. And it, to me, I'm gonna say fall, holiday season, maybe a time for you. It's like a breakthrough month for a lot of you, so this week may be preparing you for that. So much love. Let's go ahead and tap into the love energies for you guys this week. Keep in mind, these are general too, as well. They're not personal. All of you guys have different situations, and your relationship status may differ from the other person watching. Okay, so please only take what resonates with you and yours. 6 cards for Pisces. 6 cards for Pisces. Love, relationship, romance for this week, the 2nd through the 8th. Okay, I'm going to use my relationship oracle deck. So if you guys are interested in this deck and any other of my decks, you guys can check the description and the links will be there. Also, if you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, you guys can also click the link to my website, which will take you to my shop. And you guys can purchase there, set up your booking date or time if a time is needed for your specific type of reading. By emailing me. Also, if you guys have any questions about my readings or my availability, you guys can email me as well. Okay. So unforgiveness is the overall energy. Selfishness and ego, February. Triggers, June. Finances and earthly matters. So let's clarify these cards with the tarot just to get a little more in depth. I'm going to use the Enchanted Love Tarot to clarify. Princess of Roses. So Princess of Roses, this is the Page of Wands, the Adventurer. So unforgiveness could be that either you or someone hasn't fully forgave the other person for running out on them, because it's kind of like this runaway person that cannot sit still in a relationship for 5 seconds. This is a person that comes and goes out of your life if you let them, or a person that came into your life and left as quickly as they came in, never to look back. So you may have this unforgiveness towards someone or someone towards you. Could be a fire sign person, or this could just be the characteristics of this person. I'm going to clarify to get a little more in depth. Queen of Roses, the leader. So someone could have been older and someone could have been younger. Or someone more mature in relationships and love than the other person. This could have been a past energy where you were younger, or you and this person were younger in age, or this was just a metaphor for a past situation that maybe has already reached an expiration date. It's over, it's done, but there's still this unforgiveness that needs to be healed, or someone is still latching onto your energy with unforgiving energy towards you. But it could be a fire sign, because the Queen of Roses is the Queen of Wands. So it could be a fire sign person. Or it could have been that this person has matured or you have matured. Maybe you're not forgiving yourself for this, okay? If this was your, your attitude in the past, maybe you need to forgive yourself. But if this is representing of a person or multiple people with this type of energy or behavior, you may need to forgive them. So selfishness and ego with introspection, which is the Hermit. Okay, so where you're at, I feel like you're looking at certain energies of selfishness and ego from either you, yourself, or others, maybe even both. So you've had some time to really reflect and look at certain behaviors and experiences, and you may have gathered some truth and some wisdom from them, or you're going to this week. Whether this is selfishness and ego on your end, like I said, or someone else's, or all of the above. Because sometimes we have to take accountability for our, our mishaps too. The High Priestess with intuition. Yeah, this is where something is going to spark for you. This may give you that clarity that you need to make a decision, or it's going to reiterate something that you already know. So it could be a revelation, or it could be just this inner guidance into what you need to do. But you're being led to go within the self. And I really feel like for some of you, you may come across as being selfish because you're taking time out to go within yourself and exclude yourself from other people. It could be partners, it could be friends, family. By doing this, people may look at you in a negative sense, but who cares? If you're dealing with someone else, they may be going through this moment where they need to go within, okay? And it could come across as like they're being selfish. I don't feel like that's the case because these are major arcana, so someone's being guided to go within and listen to their intuition. Pay attention to how they feel. February. Okay, so some of you guys could be February Pisces. Or you guys could be dealing with someone born in February, or February is just significant in some way. Clarified, you have the 8 of Shells, the 2 of Shells, which shells are cups in this deck. So 8 of Shells, sacrifice. 2 of Shells, romance. Ace of Wings, which is the Ace of Swords, triumph. So this person with you is like, if you have a person specifically in mind, maybe you met this person in February, maybe not this February, maybe past, or this is another person born in February or something. I feel whoever this person is, they may be willing to release and let go of something in order to share love with you, to cut cords with things in the past, and or to let bygones be bygones in order to heal and reconcile with you. Potentially, if you're single, then this could be a heads up that maybe you are going to meet someone. If you release and let go and detach from things from your past, that you could potentially have a romance coming in soon for you. Maybe now in between February, or maybe, like I said, another person that's born in February like yourself. They could be an Aquarius or a Pisces person. So it's also, I get, like, yes, if this is a partner or a love interest, this person may be in a position where they're not ready to be in a relationship because they have to be willing to make the sacrifices to be in a relationship. They have to be willing to heal and let go of their past traumas as well in order to be with you. But I do get for some of you guys that this is a person that you're with that's willing to make those sacrifices and willing to let go of those energies that are holding them back or holding you both back. In order to share this 2 of Cups energy with you and have a successful, triumphant connection and be honest and clear. Some of you guys, this could be a message that comes through. Others, like I said, if you're single, this is a potential of meeting someone. Someone that has done their work as well with healing. So it's not a person that's going to come in with a whole bunch of baggage and all of that. So triggers with 6 of Gems and generosity, which is the 6 of Pentacles. So you guys, your challenge with love, you guys are potentially going to be triggered by an energy of give and take. So whether you feel like you're not giving enough, or someone else feels like you're not giving enough, and you may be like, what do you mean? You know, I do this, this, and that. Or someone else may feel this way. Or it could be with family, you know, it could spill into other relationships, friends and family, where other people, maybe you feel like they're taking advantage of you and they're not giving, or they feel like you don't do enough for them, and that could very well trigger you. So this has something to do with generosity, give and take, balance. This is the second time this came out. You had the Six of Pentacles in another deck and the other spread that you had. With the Eight of Roses, this is the Eight of Wands signals. So, I feel like you guys are going to be hit with a lot of triggers, and I feel like they do hold some sort of message in them. So it could be things that are verbal, people are saying things to you. It could be that you're hit with a lot of different triggers due to this. Maybe it's past energies that are triggering you just by the thought of them, the reminder of something. But I feel like whatever this is coming at you pretty quickly and pretty hard. And I feel like the triggers are not going to last very long, because you're going to get the understanding of why you're being triggered, I feel. So it's not going to stick. It's not something that's like a tower moment. It's just like a little annoyance here and there. How you handle it is potentially what's going to cause you to... It's not going to bother you anymore if you know and you see it for what it is. It won't continue to trigger you. Things only continue to trigger us when we ignore it. We don't have that level of understanding, like why is it triggering me, in order to deal with it, handle it, release it, so it continues to come at you. So, possessiveness with the Four of Gems, Four of Pentacles, clarifying June. So there may be something that happened in June that you have not let go of. Could be a person born in June, a Gemini or Cancer person, but I get this possessive energy of holding on to something that happened in June, or with a person born in June. Some of you guys may be holding on to something. You're not willing to let it go. Or perhaps someone else is. It could go back to this unforgiveness card. Clarify. The Four of Roses, respect. So yeah, some of you guys may feel like someone disrespected you. Okay, it could be someone that you were in a relationship with. Again, this Queen of Wands and this Page of Wands over here could have been that person. And maybe this is the energy of what's triggering you. This person, the situation, or the person themselves is triggering you, whether they're actively in your life or not, or just the thought of them or whatever is triggering you. If it's not a fire sign person, then it's someone who has that characteristic, very dynamic, very charismatic, very powerful, strong energy, attractive, someone maybe that you cannot rely on for relationships, someone who's very fickle for some, with the Page of Wands. But I feel with these two fours here, you're holding on very tightly to this. This is something that's like a stubborn energy. And Spirit may be asking you to let it go. Like, they support you with releasing this energy. They don't want you to hold on to this. And I feel like this respect can also represent, with the Four of Wands, some of you may need to see that some people just don't respect the value of relationships and commitment, and may not have anything to do with you. And once you realize that, you have a level of understanding. And it also could give you a level of self-respect to not go back to certain patterns like this. Or if you feel like maybe you were in the wrong with the person, you're going to get that clarity as well. If it, if you played a role in this. But finances and earthly matters, because you have the Ten of Swords, difficulties. So this has nothing to do with love, really. But if finances and just material things have been the challenge in your love life, I see that coming to an end. Okay? So say, for instance, you and your partner may have prioritized your careers and finances and money, and your focus is on that, not so much on the love that you guys give to each other and all of that. Then it's going to come to an end, whatever the challenge is with this energy. Also, I feel like as your finances get better, then also so will your love life for some of you as well. Spirit may be telling you not to stress so much about earthly things, so much about what you have and what you don't have, because some of you guys could be holding on to the wrong things and the wrong people, just energies of the past, and you have to free some of that space up so that you can receive more. But yeah, this is what I'm seeing. So take what resonates out of this reading for you. And if it did resonate, I appreciate if you guys like this video. You guys can share this video or the channel with someone. Also, if you guys would like to subscribe if you have yet to, I would greatly appreciate that as well. And I will catch you guys in the next reading. Until next time, take care. Peace.